Hey, aloha everybody, and welcome to Beach Walks with Rocks. Today is show number 226, and you can find us at beachwalks.tv. Hey, so as you regulars know, I'm on the road traveling, and I'm in Santa Fe, New Mexico, which is a beautiful place, especially this time of year. Today we are actually going to do a gallery walk on Canyon Road. Canyon Road is one of those places in the world that's really well known if you're an art lover. So on Friday evenings in Santa Fe, pretty much year-round, but especially at peak periods of the time like autumn right now when the aspens are in session, the galleries feature numerous gallery openings. So I'm going to see where we can pop into. I'm already getting a little bit harassed about having a camera, so I've got my fingers crossed that I'll be able to show you a little something of what this is like. So let's go along. So I'm here with Rick Stevens, and you're having an opening tonight of your new work, which we are surrounded by, and I'll show you some of that in a minute. But I'd like to find out how long you've been painting.
Well, I graduated college in '82, and I never really had a full-time job other than painting, so pretty much since then. I painted as I was growing up, too. My father painted, so I've been around it all my life.
That's, I think, wonderful because, you know, the notion in the consciousness is struggling artist and waiting tables and all
I've been through that, too, where I probably should have gotten a job, but I was stubborn and I just wanted to do my art, and I got through those times, and now it's, doing better, especially in Santa Fe, which is a very good market.
Now, have you lived in Santa Fe for very long?
I live in Michigan.
Oh, Michigan,
I'm
fantastic.
just here for the show and a vacation. We're going to drive and maybe paint in the Southwest and get back to Michigan.
That's wonderful. Well, my mother actually suggested the idea for this show, and she's in Michigan.
Oh, really?
So, Blanche, thank you very much.
Thanks, Blanche.
That'll be perfect. Well, tell me, I read in the Reporter, what caught my eye was their description, which is the blending of the mindscape and the landscape. And is that from you, or did that reviewer make that up?
The reviewer made that up, but she's not the first one. I had a show that was called Mindscape Landscape, that it was a museum in Grand Rapids, and so I don't know if she picked that up. She might have seen a brochure, and maybe that's where that came from.
So where do you get the inspiration for your painting?
I've painted landscape pretty much ever since I was in college, and I've developed sort of an image vocabulary based on the landscape images that I have painted, and most of them have been Michigan. But the work that I have here is pretty universal, so it's has such an abstract appeal that people can see whatever they want to in it.
Yes, I think that's one of the, as not being an art expert myself, one of the wonderful things about abstract art. And the colors are so rich and vibrant, they very much speak to things of the Southwest.
There's a lot of warm colors that I have used, and I think I've been encouraged to use that just by thinking of the Southwest. And I'm going to do some painting while I'm here. But it's based on what I have seen in the landscape, maybe in more of an emotional way. And I'm not really happy with the painting until I'm convinced that I could live in it, in a light, light that's believable. So I push it until I have that landscape quality of you could kind of walk into it, even though the space as it's represented may be tipped up in all different ways, so you sort of more dreamlike than actual.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much. And I should say we are at the Hunter Kirkland Gallery on Canyon Road in Santa Fe, and I'll provide a link to that gallery in the show notes. Thank you, and as we say in Hawaii, mahalo.
Thank you.
I would like to introduce everyone to Lynn Loshbaugh. Did I say that correct?
Yes, you did.
Oh, excellent. Very good. And we're here at her opening, which she's entitled From the Sublime to the Ridiculous. And of course, I was very attracted to this because your paintings are about pets. So just one second. Let me switch the camera. Great. So tell me how long you've been painting.
Oh my gosh, I've been painting professionally since about 1976, so that's a long time.
It is a long time. I love your paintings. You love animals, I take it.
Yeah, well, I use them as kind of the other point of view. You know, they're the second thought kind of thing. So they're usually contradicting, I think, people that are sort of not seeing the whole world.
Yes, well, I think animals definitely have a different perspective, as they should, of course. They don't have the responsibilities that we do for making a living and all that. Tell me, do you have pets yourself?
I have a dog, a Vizsla, by the name of Popo. Popo is named after the volcano in Mexico. Sort of a mistake because she still explodes at 11 and a half years. But she's a good dog and a great companion. So.
Well, I noticed just as I was coming into the gallery that there were some dog visitors just leaving. So I think that's lovely that you invited the canines to the opening.
Yeah, that you probably saw Harold, who was a Great Dane. Yeah, I walk with Harold and his mom on weekends. We usually take our doggies for a walk.
That's fantastic. Well, thank you so much for joining us today. And I would like to say also we're at the Han Ross Gallery, and I'll put a link in the show notes for that. Well, the sun is setting and the pinon fires are starting to burn for the evening. It's a little bit chilly here in Santa Fe on this beautiful October Friday night. Thanks so much for joining me on this gallery walk. If you'd like to Skype us, you can Skype at Roxanne Darling. If you'd like to call or leave a message on the conch line, the number is 949-544-1456. Aloha, everybody. Ahui ho.